Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you my autumn inspired makeup look. First thing I'll be doing is taking my spoolie and an angled brush and I'll be brushing through my eyebrows, and then I will be filling them in with the angled brush and the NYX Tame Frame Tinted Brow Pomade in the shade Espresso, and then over that I'll be going with the Maybelline Brow Drama Sculpting Brow Mascara in medium brown to keep it all in place. The next thing that I'll be doing is taking my Rimmel London Lasting Finish Primer and spreading that all over my face to make sure that my foundation lasts throughout the whole day. To start with my eyes, I'll be using the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade Fair and the Real Techniques Pointed Foundation Brush, and I'll be putting that all over my eyelid to act as the primer. To set the concealer in place, I'll be using the Makeup Revolution Iconic Lights and Contour Pro, and I'll be also using the Real Techniques Contour Brush. Now moving on to my eyes, I'll be taking the Makeup Revolution Ultra Professional Eyeshadow Beyond Flawless palette, and I'll be starting up with the Brunette eyeshadow using the Real Techniques blending brush and putting that in my crease. Then using the same palette, I'll be using the shade Sepia and using a flat brush to put it all over my eyelid. Then I'll be going in again with the Real Techniques blending brush and make sure that any harsh lines are blended out. Now I'll be taking a different flat brush and I'll be using the same palette, using this dark purpley blackish shade in the palette. I can't pronounce the name, so don't worry, it'll be written in the description box below, and I'll be basically packing that in the outer edge of my eyelid to create a little smoky effect. And then once again I'll be taking the Real Techniques blending brush and blending out any harsh edges from the darker shade. Now when it comes to the foundation, I'll be using the Maybelline SuperStay Better Skin Foundation in the 010 Ivory. However, this is a little bit dark for me, so I'll be also using the Body Shop Lightening Shade Adjusting Drops to create my perfect colour. Then to blend it in, I'll be using the Real Techniques Sculpting Brush because I find that it blends in flawlessly. To brighten up my face, I'll be once again using the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, and I'll be putting that underneath my eyes, on my chin, on my nose and on my forehead, and I'll be using the Real Techniques Sculpting Brush to blend it all in. Now to set my whole face in place, I'll be using the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder in the shade Translucent, and I'll be using the Real Techniques contour brush. Now to finish off my eyes, I'll be using the combination of the shades of the Brunette and Sepia and using a different flat brush, and I'll be basically putting that on my lower lash line to open up my eyes a little bit more. And then one last time, using the Real Techniques blending brush, I'll be making sure that any harsh lines on the lower lash line are blended out seamlessly. Using different Real Techniques blending brush, I'll be taking the shade Mineral from the same eyeshadow palette, and I'll be packing that onto my brow bone, making sure that everything's nice and highlighted and nicely blended. To bronze up / contour my face, I'll be using once again the Makeup Revolution Iconic Light and Contour Pro palette and the Real Techniques powder brush. For the blush, I've decided to use the Rimmel London Lasting Finish Soft Colour Blush in the shade 010 Santa Rose, because I think that it fits the best with this makeup look, and for that I'll be applying it with the Real Techniques brush. To highlight my cheekbones, cupid's bow and my nose, I'll be using the Makeup Revolution Ultra Blush Palette in the shade Sugar and Spice, and I'll be using the lighter highlight shade and the angled highlighter brush to distribute it on those places. Now to set all of my powders in place and take off all the excess powders off my face, I'll be using the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray and literally, once again, drowning my face in it. Now for the eyeliner, I'll be using the Rimmel London Exaggerate eyeliner, and I'll be trying to create as good of an eyeliner as I can. Now the final step for my eyes is using the Essence Lash Princess Mascara, and I'll be putting a couple of coats on both my top lashes and my bottom lashes. Finally, moving on to my lips, the first thing that I'll be doing is using the Essence Lip Liner in the shade 05 Soft Berry, and I'll be lining my lips and filling them in with this lip liner, and then I'll be going in with what for me is the perfect autumnal lipstick, and that is Rimmel London Lasting Finish lipstick in the shade 128 Starry Eyed. And that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look. If you did, give it a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.